Hey everybody, Gunnison Undercover, back with another Blue Zero Hero turd story. Guess which topic you think this one is? Do you think it's domestic violence? Do you think it's they beat somebody up? Or do you think it's sexual related? I'll give you a second. Your second's up. If you guess sexually related, you are absolutely right. This one comes out of Ridgewood, New Jersey Police Department, Ridgewood, New Jersey Police Department. And this is reported on NJ.com, but it's the same story in all these places. So they're taking it off the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office page, I guess. So we've got this turd, and I'll read the story. NJ cop tried to lure a 15-year-old girl for sex, but he was really chatting online with undercover detective, cops say. Now, when I first saw the headline, I didn't see his ugly face. I thought it might be another 45-something-year-old guy trying to hook up with a young one, but it turns out this one is not 45. He's in his 20s. And his story here is pretty much mirroring the one over in Howell Township by the name of Creepy Sergeant Richard Conte. So let me read some of the story here. This is reported April 16, 2019. That is today. A New Jersey police officer has been charged with trying to lure a 15-year-old girl to meet for sex in an online chats he had with an undercover detective posing as a teen, the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office said Tuesday. Ridgewood police officer Peter Tuchol, that's Tuchol, Jr., 28, was arrested Monday at his home in Waldwick and charged with luring. Now, this is interesting because I don't think this creepy Conte guy got these same charges. Maybe he did. They just didn't tell us. But this guy here is charged with luring, attempted sexual assault, attempted endangering the welfare of a child, and this is where he's really going to get screwed, and 3 drug charges related to the possession of anabolic steroids, Bergen County Prosecutor Dennis Callow said in a statement. Beginning on Thursday, members of the Cyber Crimes Unit and Task Force had online conversations with Tuchol, who believe he was talking to a 15-year-old, Callow said. Now, I don't get this. How stupid can you get? I mean, they forgot the other charge. The other charge should be stupidness. I keep saying this all the time. They got to put stupidness on the books because you got to be really stupid. You know, this whole thing, they think they're chatting with a 15-year-old. Those days are gone. You know, 15-year-old high school kids are all educated. They know better now to be getting caught up in any of that nonsense. And this idiot, what in his mind, same thing with creepy Conte. It's even worse with Conte. What makes you think a 15-year-old would want you? See, that's the problem in the guy's thinking. He had a big error in his thinking. What made you think a 15-year-old would want you? And worse, with this creepy Conte guy, you're 40-something years old. Why would a 15-year-old want a 45-something-year-old creepy old man who's a cop? So they're pretty stupid. So this guy really is stupidness, or maybe I should say the little brain, the little head down below was doing the thinking, and all sensibility went out the door. So let me reread a little bit more here. Detectives went to Tuchol's home in Waldwick with a warrant on Monday after Tuchol arranged a meeting with the fictional teen, Callow said. At the home, they seized the steroids and hypodermic needles, Callan said. Now, here's the salary. I know some of you people are just thrown by how much cops here in New Jersey make. Tuchol, who earned an annual salary of $64,000 as a Ridgewood officer, is in the Bergen County Jail pending a first court appearance in Hackensack. $64,000. See, I'll get back to you people say, oh, they got a tough job. Yeah, well, they got paid pretty goddamn good for their tough job. $64,000 to sit around in a car and harass people, answer occasional calls that they can escalate and get an arrest out, and then they get some overtime to go to court. Let me show you a picture of this turd. This guy, there he is. Get a good look at that turd right there. You know, I look at this guy, and I keep telling you people that, you know, I'm an expert on bullies and thugs. And I look at that guy right there, and I go, yep, I wouldn't want to get stopped by this guy. He's got that look on there like, you know, he's all jacked up on Red Bull, and he's taking these steroids, which means he's even more crazier, allegedly taking. I feel sorry for any woman or Badge Bunny's getting, well, I don't feel sorry for Badge Bunny, but any innocent woman getting involved with that meathead. He's taking on steroids to get his muscles all big. But you know, when these guys, they take the steroids, it makes their muscle big, but it makes their little, you know, makes their head get smaller. Ooh, should leave that stuff alone. But I don't get it with you guys out there. Even if the girl was 18, I'd still say stay away from it. These guys don't get it. You know, you get to a certain age, like this Conte guy, 40-some year, he's 47, I think, 48. You know, you got to understand, there comes a time in your life where you have to leave the young ones alone. And this guy here should have applied that theory. He should have said to himself, this kid's 15 years old. I'll go to jail. See, whenever you're going to do something, you're going to take something risky, you have to ask yourself, can I afford the cost if it doesn't work out? Can I afford the risk? So if he said to himself, ooh, I like to hook up with a 15-year-old, ooh, she says, yeah, you would think to yourself, well, that's against the law, and morally, that's not cool. If I had a 15-year-old, would I want a 28-year-old meathead trying to have sex with her? Of course not. So we're going to see how this meathead works out. Now, this guy, he's only 28. He hasn't been on the force that long, so he doesn't have any clout. Doesn't look like he has any kind of rank. Doesn't look like he's well connected. I didn't do a background search on him to see if he's an award winner or not. Because, you know, a lot of them, they have awards. They get awards. I think he did get an award. Hold on here a second. Let me scroll down because I didn't read the whole story. I seem to recall reading in another story he had gotten an award for, he was at the gym, lifting things up, I boot them down, and somebody was having a heart attack, and he went over there and performed CPR, and he got an award for that. But he's definitely not going to get an award now. Now, this guy here, he's been suspended without pay. I think he should be fired. And that's that. If he can beat the charges, prove it's all wrong, then he can apply to get his job back. But this crap that he's going to sit home, and if he beats the charges, gets all that back pay, you know, that's my gripe. And this is where the PBA is corrupting in the pockets of all the politicians and the towns, and they sign off on these nice little deals where he'll sit home, have a little vacation, and if for some reason he can beat the charge and or maybe get on a PTI, pretrial intervention, then he could possibly get his back pay. But this guy's got a drug problem on it. Say now, speaking of drugs, he'll do the same thing Conte did. His lawyer will get him therapy. His lawyer will portray him as a victim and portray that wasn't him thinking, that was the steroids he was taking. They'll come up with a whole list of excuses. Remember, I've talked about this in my broadcast about excuses. They'll come up for all kinds of excuses for his behavior. That wasn't his fault. He was on drugs. The stress of the job. Yeah, okay. Well, Blue Zero turd, big stinky one, Ridgewood, New Jersey, trying to pick up a 15-year-old girl online, turned out to be a detective. They don't say whether he sent any pictures of his wee-wee or naked pictures. They don't say whether he was caught with well, they went to his house, so it's not like he tried to meet up with anybody, go anywhere. But looks like his career is over. Looks like he's got some explaining to do to his friends and family, and his pictures all over the place. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe. And also, I've been putting out my little Gunnison Nation broadcast, where I just kind of bloviate I try to do it for about 45 minutes, maybe less, maybe more, on different subjects, maybe one subject, maybe multiple subjects. And of course, Matt Tim will be chiming in from time to time, and we hope to get the live broadcast up and running again, and further get the message out about these Blue Zero Hero turds. Till next time, people, you see something, you record something, hold them accountable. Don't believe everything they tell you.